This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of February 24th, 2025. This week puts us in a weird combination of energies that will characterize what we'll be in through the end of March. It's a combination of water and fire, steaminess, steam heat, being very much in the middle of everybody else's business, and yet being highly motivated to go after what we want. We have the passing of the baton of retrogrades also happening during this week. The week starts with Mars just barely direct after having been retrograde since December 6th, starting in the sign of Leo, moving into Cancer at the beginning of January. It's going to take into March before Mars noticeably moves, but you will be sensing in your own life openings to finally get some stuff going, and people are likely to be less crabby and pissy and more motivated to take action to protect and defend things they love. By the end of the week, Venus goes retrograde on March 1st in the sign ruled by Mars. So we have 1 week of no inner planets retrograde. March 1st, we're back at looking at things again. The Venus retrograde starts at the spot where we're going to have the final big fiery event at the end of March, a solar eclipse in Aries. So you can look at this retrograde as doing prep work to get us ready for the blast off that's coming then. We'll be rethinking a lot having to do with values, how we go after what we want, people from the past, relationships, money. She's going to be retrograde into the middle of April, and by the end of March, she'll be back in Pisces. So for right now, she's holding down the fire energy, the energy that has made so many people start speaking out and taking action and going after what they want. In between these bookends, we will have information starting to take shape, our minds calming, something happening that puts structure to a lot of what's been floating around out in the ethers. Mercury conjuncts Saturn on the 25th. You may hit a wall with your thinking. You may get some incredible understanding of a situation. You may find it imperative to protect your own emotional and energetic, empathic abilities. You might hit a point of overload and say, nope, I'm going to cope with this differently. And I will mention yet again, I have a playlist that will help you do that on my YouTube channel. It's all free. Go to Actions You Can Take, and the 2nd through 6th videos all discuss very quickly different angles of looking at how you pick up things from the world around you and ways you can clean your energy, recharge it, and give people theirs back. From this position of mental calmness, certainty, we move to an opening for a different way of looking at things. We are calm and secure enough to be able to entertain developments that are going to shake things up, that are potentially shocking, that could be liberating, that could make a lot of things make sense. On the 27th, Mercury is in an opportunity aspect with Uranus. Uranus is still sitting at the degree that it was when we had the Leo full moon on February 12th. It's not going to actually move noticeably forward until the middle of March. Notice I've mentioned that twice now. Put a pin in that in the back of your head. And things could start coming to light that shift the narrative, that shift perspectives involving developments from that February 12th full moon. And from that, we float into the Pisces new moon on the 27th or 28th, depending on where you are, which gets a power up from the sign's traditional ruler, Jupiter. Be on alert that everyone's going to be highly, highly spacey, and escapist tendencies will be running amok. But this holds a benefit for you. A new moon is a time of setting new intentions, refreshing goals, starting a new phase. This is a moment of coming up with a more beneficial, a more expansive approach to our spiritual side, to our dream life, to our creativity, to our coexistence on this planet. This moon is an opportunity to dream a new vision of your life, a really, really big one. And there's a lot more about it in my forecast for the Pisces new moon. Venus then stations retrograde on the 1st. And as we're kind of looking around going, okay, now what? And begin our rethinking and redoing of many, many, many situations, we have a moment of inspiration. And I would suggest that the weekend is a time to kick back once again, schedule some downtime, schedule quiet time. It would be great for being outside. Yes, I know it's cold in some places. For socializing, for making music with people. Mercury is conjunct Neptune on the 2nd, both nearing the end of Pisces. Telepathy will be off the charts. If you do any kind of meditation or visualization or guide work, that would be a really, really productive use of this energy. Doing your taxes, not so much. There could be a tremendous amount of nonsense floating around in the air. So remember that the more still and quiet you get, the more you separate yourself from the noise, the more you will know what is your voice, what is truth, and what is someone feeding you a bunch of hooey. Homing thought of the week: dreams can become reality. Song of the week: What the World Needs Now by Jackie DeShannon and many other people. And the image of the week is a vision board with action figures. You'll learn more about this in my forecast for the Pisces new moon and the month of February, which are up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. The March forecast will be up by the middle of the week. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years experience. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited and in the group the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky and, for now, Instagram and Threads at @KABiehl, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.